This video will guide dual enrollment instructors through the CGC General Education Student Learning Outcome process using Canvas. We will start by logging into Canvas. The quickest way to get there is go to the link learn.maricopa.edu. The best internet browsers to use for this process are Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. Log in with your MEID and password. I'm using my training username. Yours should have a few letters and then a bunch of numbers after it. If you do not know your MEID and password, please click on the Forgot Password link here. You can then find the Find MEID tool or reset your password, then go back to Canvas. Once you have logged into Canvas, click on the name of your course in this dashboard. It will start with CG, the year and the semester, then the course number and the section number. If your course is not here on the dashboard, go to Courses, then All Courses, and see if you can find it there. If you still can't find it, please contact your DE lead or supervisor to make sure that you have a course that we are actually assessing this semester. The first thing we need to do is publish our Canvas course. Otherwise, we cannot collect the data you will record. Click on the Publish button up here on the right under the Course Status button. When your course is published, it will say Published and turn green. Now you can proceed to complete the assessment. Start by clicking on the Student Learning Outcome Assessment link here. You will be taken to the assignment shell that has the Student Learning Outcome rubric attached to it. Click on SpeedGrader at the top right under Related Items. A new window will open. The name of the assessment is at the top left, and the students' names are at the top right. To move between students, use the arrows or the triangular drop-down box next to the student's name. The empty area on the left where it says this student does not have a submission for this assignment is where any assignment would be that the student uploaded if you were using Canvas for submitting assignments. On the right is the grading area. Click on View Rubric to see the rubric that has been aligned to this assignment. Use the three dots between the submission window and the grading window to make the rubric large enough to view completely. Once you have determined the student's performance on the General Education Student Learning Assessment, click the boxes that align with their performance. As a reminder, this is not being used to evaluate you, rather that the college is assessing general student learning outcomes and has a procedure in place to improve outcomes. Once you click the box for the rating in each row, click Save on the rubric. It is important to click Save before moving to the next student. That is how we receive your data. You will see the rubric collapse and your ratings remain with the color coding. If you need to edit your ratings, simply click View Rubric again. Click the correct rating, then click Save. Move to the next student in the list or find your next student with a drop-down. You do not need to click Submit here. The Save button in a published course allows us to retrieve the data from your course. Once you have entered data for each student, you're done. If you would like to keep a copy of your assessment results for your own records, or if your dual enrollment supervisor wants you to give them a record, click on the gradebook here at the top left from SpeedGrader, or click on Grades if you are already back in your course. Click on the button to go to the Learning Mastery Gradebook at the top. Then over on the right, you will see the Export Report link. Click that, and a CSV file will automatically download to your computer. Save it as you like. Thank you so much for participating in the General Education Student Learning Outcome Assessment at Chandler Gilbert, and thank you for being a dual enrollment instructor. Please don't hesitate to contact us at 480-726-4245 or shoot us an email at ctla.cgc.edu.